Alright guys, what's going on? Nick20 Gaming here. We're back and we are doing more of the whatever this is called. Solo battles. Tyler's just doing them, and apparently he was getting some really good coin from it. So we're gonna do it. I don't know how long we're gonna stay up for. I'm clearly very tired.
Oh, the NFL playoffs are upon us.
Guess we get ball first. It's sick.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. TYREEK Hill set to return it. Oh, good move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
My phone.
Heading out for their first possession. Here come the Madden legends. The man under center will be Carson Wentz, the third-year quarterback hailing from North Dakota State.
And what a blow it had to have been for Carson Wentz to realize his season was over after the injury in Los Angeles with his team just rolling at that point. Dreams of a Super Bowl in everyone's head. But as soon as the doctors cleared him, he made every quarterback meeting, every team meeting. He spent extra time with Nick Foles, stayed involved with the team on the sidelines during games. He was probably their biggest supporter during their run to the Super Bowl. Never dropped his head, stayed involved.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Dude, are you actually right now? They hit you in the back and then they get an interception.
27-yard line. Charles, when plays like that,
they're an 87 overall. I'm not going to freak out.
But sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about
looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
We'll just get it back. 6 it. 6 it. 6 it. Thank you.
It's 6, a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. Second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
Oh, a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
How would I be someone coming down the
where he ultimately would have been
side?
And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out now come the legends.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green hot.
Back to the air, Marino after the pick 6. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you throw a pick 6. You might want to just run the football. But I think in most cases, you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last
Oh,
throw. And he'll
Lodge.
be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
Oh, no. We had 3 guys run and trip over each other. We cannot have that. We cannot have that. And then we had someone out in front who should have laid out for a diving sack.
Place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's
6 hit.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with the football here to begin this second quarter of play. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Wentz. Always got some breathing room. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. Shifts by him. And he'll get this one down
juke,
to
but it's
about
like
the
doing
17.
the juke for me.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And it's caught. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Madden legends will extend their lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Yeah, let's put it deep. Because they're going to get a ball after half, too.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
No, it's not a possession game. But we can stop him.
This will be fielded at the 8. Nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
get on sides
and try and generate some
What are you doing?
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, Marino. Caught right side, Davis.
Interesting. I leave Rob Gronkowski wide open. And he goes underneath to Terrell Davis.
In today's game, we talk a lot about space players, getting them out into the open field and getting the ball in their hands. Terrell Davis did that quite well during his career. Averaged nearly 3 catches per game at 8 yards per catch.
Here's Marino. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
This is home.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, cut.
From the red zone now, Marino on 1st down.
Oh, you got to catch it.
Pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Got to catch it.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I think it's going to be
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
That huge gap up the middle. That's where it's going to be. That's it.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They give it to him running left. That one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Pass,
Third and goal, Marino. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
We'll let him kick that field goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oy.
So we've hit And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Marino looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow.
Oh, it's so two-possession game.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much.
Oh, okay, that's clutch. How does he do it, batted down, and then caught by another shin?
Midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Why is it like doing
to
the
the 45? Got a little space after that nice move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 at 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
He was out there waving his arms.
Get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz to throw on second down. The quick swing.
Good.
And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Take it.
Jimmy Graham from 4 yards out. And the Madden legends will extend their lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Marino will throw, and that is incomplete here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
I don't know, drop it
he goes down. Hakeem Spence
Won't by so much.
And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Fancy footwork at the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
I like clicked X. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to run that. And then I went to HB
because every team
I like still have
when they start the year to win at home. All right,
yeah,
and
sometimes
you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar.
That's how my back.
You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first carry for their fullback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
No way I make the 4.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field. Their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Wentz going to go on 4th down.
Jimmy can't. Jimmy Graham is awesome.
Jimmy Graham with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'm going to do like all these at 40%. And I'm going to throw it down next.
Green 39. Green.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up
by Janoris Jenkins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of inside defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game,
oh, nice. 1,000 coins. Clutch. Oh, damn. That's some really nice XP. Okay. We'll visit that in a second. Let's see what packs we just got. Yeah, whatever. Just gonna to eliminate contact. Alright, so they're all gonna be 82. So our next. There we go. Terrell sucks. Who do I need the most? So, no, I actually like Anthony Hitchens. Alright, so we got Olivier Vernon. He's an 80. No linebacker, we have an 81. 281. Left. Alright, so we're gonna go with Dante Hightower. Yeah, good pick. Promote. This is good. Now we have like all elite left tackles. That's good. We gotta open it up. That's it. So this is good. We have elite, two elite. Like these two play a lot together. Elite left. So I wish we had got able to snag a D tackle in that pack. Let's do one more solo battle, and then I think I'm going to call it quits. We'll play Robert on semi-pro.
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Memphis Hounds and the Madden
so
Legends.
Weird on camera.
With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium
like
in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
85-83-82.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
TYREEK Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So my friend was brushing her teeth and sent a picture.
Prescott on
She
first
sent
down.
a picture
To the right side here, the tight
of
end
her brushing her
Thomas.
teeth and I'm like spinning
And
it
he'll
out.
take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
I literally got,
Like
it's
this guy.
11:46 right now. I literally got
He can
Snapchat
spot
at like
pretty easily.
11:39.
Put it on him when your other
target.
targets aren't open.
She's been brushing her teeth for 7 minutes.
A second down throw for Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that.
Literally
Yes.
laid out like
A
20
good pick
feet.
up there at 22.
Local Crabtree
Every
does
coach
not
we
have
ever
those
talk to
options.
says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Over the middle,
we'll
and
make it
it's
throw it away.
incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
No, I wanted to be the...
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that
Really?
big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College.
Thank you all for your
Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Oy.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through.
Got him. It's actually so clutch.
Melvin Ingram in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance.
And he will have a touchdown.
Like a 740.
TYREEK Hill, 44 yards. And the Madden legends have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Here's the dangerous TYREEK Hill. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Guy, fuck you.
Now this offense ready to head back out there.
I don't know, boys. I'm kind of catching a little bit of a 2nd win. And they wind up playing one game. We're just going to see how this one.
They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Laid out way too early. I thought he was so much closer. The camera angle.
This is a chance for them to pick themselves
I was like,
back.
oh, I'm going to get him. And then the camera angle moved. I was like, oh my god, no, I'm not.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for a running back. It's complete. And able to break one.
And then I was that linebacker who I wasn't expecting to
gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now whistles as time has run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
We're going to be our newest addition.
Prescott from the gun.
Oh, way to jar it loose. It's actually clutch, because now it's 4th and 5.
And brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, look at the juke. And now running right through it.
Go. Go TYREEK, 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 go.
And it's a touchdown. TYREEK Hill with his second touchdown here in this
6-yard
first
return.
half. And his guys get the
Let's
quick
go,
strike
boys.
touchdown.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. That's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return
For a second, I thought I was
that
going
for a
crazy.
touchdown.
What? Oh.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The dangerous Hill now
That's alright, we sorted it all out. I'm still going crazy, but
and down at the 22-yard line.
Like,
and now back out comes the offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Wow,
it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line.
So
3 yards on the pickup there.
Alright, so hopefully we get him a punt. We'll use a timeout. That way we have enough time to hopefully score another touchdown.
A reminder coming up at halftime.
Solo battles is basically just like you're playing online. You're playing someone like someone's actual like online team, but it's.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out now come the legends.
We were able to hit uphill for our first touchdown. Oh, TYREEK Hill has both of our touchdowns.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what
time
are we
was
going
on
to
this
do?
plot.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
originally I actually
football
thought that he
back.
caught that, but
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag
tried to
team
push that
for the
way
safeties.
too hard on
Each of them
TYREEK.
gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stepped by the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So you're going to control all this
whistle
on offense.
and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30.
Why is he juking?
Good return there.
It's actually
13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
That's caught inside the 20. And put it on the board. It's 6.
Oh, TYREEK.
Carson Wentz with 2 first
This is my game, TYREEK.
And the Madden legends
TYREEK has all 3 touchdowns today. 2 wreck, 1 punt return. Hi, TYREEK.
Give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that
TYREEK,
can finish off the score.
TYREEK.
One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone.
TYREEK, 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 TYREEK.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
That is my guy, TYREEK, 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 TYREEK.
The return man is Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Oh shit, we're not even halfway
downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are...
This is probably not having timeouts. So they're going to take this all the way
So
down.
after the no gain on the
I'll
last
probably just
attempt, here they get him behind the
whatever I
line.
can with.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Able to avoid it at the 40. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Oh, boys, if I can hit up Jimmy Graham for this shit.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh.
And he's going to
Shook
get
him.
this one down
I think I get ball though
edge
after
of the
that.
red zone of the chalk of the 20. Due to time
It'd been
constraints,
nice
we
if I
move you
scored
forward
those
in
last
today's
2 seconds.
broadcast to the beginning
28
of the 3rd
right
quarter.
before half, and then ball.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left.
Oh my God.
Side, taken in by Hill.
TYREEK, 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 TYREEK.
And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
Let me tell you.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0.
Boys, I need you, like, honestly, I just want a clean screen. And a phone that works faster. And a bigger phone. It's like everyone sends me screenshots, and I can tell that they have, like, a new phone. Based on screenshots.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Although, when you click circle, you're supposed to be the closest player to where the ball is. I was clicking circle. I was not the person.
They really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Akeem Spence coming up the middle there for a loss of about 9.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back?
Averaging half a yard per rush.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Because I'm really looking for a shot right here.
Catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Two, like, 40-plus
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing.
And it's caught.
No fucking way, for real.
Jared Cook.
I'll give him props. Oh, flashback from August
16th. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Yeah.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point.
I actually probably could have blocked that.
Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. The dangerous Hill now to return. Oh, he's got a little
boys, we're gone.
And he's loose
TYREEK.
TYREEK Hill, 93
boys.
yards.
Oh, boys. Punt return, kick return, 3 rack touchdowns. Please. Oh, make it stop.
So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes,
3 rack touchdowns, bruh.
Punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Usually leave my phone on vibrate because I always have my phone on me or next to me so it vibrates.
Ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a... Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 3rd and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sack.
Derek Brooks in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Ooh, get it, Brooks.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fielded at the 43.
Ooh, shit.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's see if we can get Todd Gurley going. Like, I have such a good running back, and I like never use him. So, but we figured that shit out.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's a new
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running.
Even if I score on the next play,
this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, and this will be a touchdown.
Let's see, we just shaved off 15 seconds.
9-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The return man is Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
Yeah, boys,
do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get it here to 35, right to 34 here. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
Going to golf club to hit golf balls, which I've not done in a while.
Desperation.
Which is really upsetting because I really want to play that.
Escape and he goes down. Derek Brooks in there.
Looking back on it, like,
second sack now of the afternoon. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
You're standings. You get over it. I understand that.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
Alright, sorry, boys.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Wentz to throw.
Got him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Nasty what? What? Antonio Brown just won. That's
And this offense is running away with this one. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Stupid.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Where's Jenkins to get that?
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I don't know. Maybe we get another punt return out of TYREEK.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.
It's actually a really good game. Like, this whole squad looked like phenomenal. Especially TYREEK Hill. Oh my god, I finally have a punt and kickoff return in this game. I got close a couple times, but like I have one person to beat, and I just didn't beat him. So... 4 pass touchdowns. Marino's 48 pass touchdowns from 2 games. Oh, the Ryan Shazier challenges, I guess. Well, I think we basically almost made up. No, we didn't. Never mind. Alright, so tomorrow we'll do these 3 guys. Ryu, 2949. Oh, like I was saying, yeah, tomorrow I have a busy day. I'm practicing golf. Then I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm hanging out with my friend before she goes to college in a couple weeks. So, busy. But tomorrow night, I do plan on staying up a little bit later. Saturday, I have a concert. I don't know how late I'm staying up Saturday night because we're tailgating like 4 hours before the concert. So we're going to be out from like 2 probably to like midnight. That's a really long day. That's like 10 hours out of the house. I'm going to probably be tired as fuck. But Sunday, though, is probably just going to be like a chill day in my house. So, yeah. But I'm definitely going to try to accomplish what I can accomplish. So what? Just real quick, I would get 2,500 coins, a trophy, and a Hail Mary pack. I don't know what the Hail Mary pack actually consists of, so I guess we'll find out soon. And I don't know what the trophies go to either, but we'll figure it all out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you guys later. Peace out, guys.